We just slept on the first tee there.
Let's get it rolling, Steph. Hello, Steph. Here we go. Now we got it. Welcome back. It's great to have you here. Back as a second-time NBA champion. We all know you're two-time MVP. Why don't we get rolling? We know there's a lot of questions. Who would like to talk with first question for Steph? Mr. Osler.
Oh, why not? Hey, Steph. You've been here before, obviously, and you play hard when you're here. But with your pro gig coming up on the horizon, are you more serious here than you've ever been before about your golf?
No, this is like, before all that web.com stuff happened, this was like the mecca of golf for me. Like, my only time to really play competitive golf, during the summer. So I took this very seriously. Because obviously with the season, I don't have much time to play and practice during the year. But I have a passion for it. I think about it all the time, type situation. So it is very helpful to have this experience again. Looking forward to, or in preparation for what'll happen up in the Bay Area in August.
Can I do another one, Dave? You've been kind of out of touch since out of the public eye. Can you give us your impressions on how you feel about basically the gang being kept together by Lacob and Myers, and that the fact that you've been able to maintain basically the core of the team?
It's huge. We want to preserve what we have. We have something special, an opportunity to, really be in a great position every single year to win a championship. So for Andre, Sean, myself, Zaza, obviously KD to be back is big. We got a solid draft pick in Jordan Bell, and Pat McCall, Damian Jones, Kevon Looney, all in summer league doing their thing, getting better, trying to take their game to the next level to help the team. And so there's obviously a couple more spots, but for the most part, to have the core back and familiarity throughout the roster is huge for us to be consistent going into next year.
Steph, over here. It's been about, I think, 362 days since Sunday your dad beat you. I'm wondering how many times has he reminded you of that?
362 times.
And what do you expect is going to happen this year between the two of you?
I hope to win. Obviously, we have a fun little bet. I see the lake is at a very, very healthy level, and so whoever loses between me and him has to take a polar plunge into the lake before we head back to the Bay after Sunday's round. So I hope that's not me. But it's always amazing to be in a tournament with obviously all these great athletes, celebrities, everybody who's so passionate about golf. But for me and my dad, he got me into the game when I was 10 years old, and we've had countless number of rounds together playing, and so to be in this situation, and I'm always going to be aware of what the score is and things like that, it's going to be fun.
And Steph, one more if I may. I forget who it was. One of the celebrities in here yesterday kind of joked a little bit that you're a guy who can win this thing unless you're paired with your dad. He gets into your head. Any thoughts on that?
It's a good scout report. So if the amazing people at the American Century NBC can give me a quick selection of who I can play with, I'll put my dad like in the group behind me, so he knows he can hear all the roars up ahead, and maybe that'll rally him.
Hey, Steph, have you worked out the details of the polar plunge? Will it be in your full golf togs?
Oh,
right?
for sure.
Yeah.
Will we be invited as media?
Say what?
Will we be invited as media
Not
to
if I
comment?
Steph, you've reached a high level of excellence in golf. Could you give us a synopsis?
That's very strong. That's a very strong statement there. I don't know about that.
Well, could you give us just a synopsis of the evolution of golf, your relationship with golf? You just mentioned you started with your dad when you were 10?
Yeah, so obviously he played 16 years in the NBA, and growing up during the summers, very similar schedule that I have. Obviously played basketball from October through hopefully June every year. You have those 3 summer months to kind of get the golf fix in. And so when I was young, my dad was just getting into the game as well. And he'd take me around, I'd drive the golf cart, putt, chip and putt, stuff like that, try to learn the ropes, and then eventually built up some momentum and a passion and love for it myself. And I was dragging him to the course type situation. So excuse me, anytime you can do something with your dad and have fun, for us and our family outside of the basketball gym is definitely special. And, honestly, I think we talk about golf, we probably watch more golf than we do basketball just because it's a nice change of pace and we both love it.
Hey, Steph, you got 3 other headliners. You have Aaron Rodgers, Charles Barkley, and Justin Timberlake. You have to pick one as your caddy, one as your partner, and the other one to do the Carlton with. Who would you match to what?
You said caddy you play with and do the Carlton with?
Yeah, 3 other headliners.
I would put Chuck on the bag. He's talked a lot of smack about me and the Warriors in years, so I would load up my bag with some bricks. And definitely put him through that torture for 4 hours. I dance with JT just because he's uber talented in all facets of life. And I play with Aaron. He's got game, so that would be fun.
Last one. What's your favorite fan interaction moment from today? I saw on the 7th hole you were swinging the bat, and you're out there by the water. What was your favorite moment from today with the fans?
It's hard to pick one. That's the beauty of this tournament. And it seemed like today there was a lot more people here than in years past, especially on a Thursday. So from hole 1 through 18, there's just moments throughout the round where you just feel that excitement. Being so close to the Bay Area, there's a lot of Dub Nation out here, a lot of jerseys, a lot of love for our championship run and things like that. And obviously there's a lot of people out here ready to have some fun and turn up a little bit. So it's hard to pick one moment. That's why you love coming up here and the whole vibe of the tournament.
Cool.
Your kids are more charming than you, and you got to use your wife's name to get a restaurant reservation and things like that. Does that?
You hit every nail on the head right there. So my little championship run and MVPs and all that stuff doesn't really mean anything in the grand scheme of things. So you're right. I got a lot of work to do.
Speaking of work, you work hard every offseason. When will you get back to, working with Brandon Payne and doing your hard workouts?
I don't know. We're 4 weeks out. We're moving to training camp and the season up a week or two. So very soon. And I guess I'm kind of turning the corner in vet status of finding alternative ways to keep my body right and take my game to the next level and understand, how I can really capitalize on the summer months to really recover without really being on the floor, 8 hours a day and pounding away. So all those kind of approaches will take place very soon, and I'll definitely come back, strong, ready to go, and look forward to not too soon, but look forward to the next chapter.